All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone of Rule Well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right. And basically, I'm going to jump right into it, man. Basically, they're doing this video on pollution. All right. And how the whole earth is polluted. And this should be a main reason as to why you want to get out of here. All right. Because in this whole earth, under the rulership of the so-called white man, which goes back to the man named Esau Edom, this whole earth has been polluted by his hands. All right. And you can't blame it on anybody else because no one else has the power to do so. All right. If you look at Jake, the Judah in America, we don't got no power, no grand power to really influence anything in the earth, even though the earth matches our vibrations, you know. But ultimately, the earth is being polluted by the so-called white man. All right. And that should be one of the big reasons why you want to get out of here, because you got a lot of people out there that are like, young activists, so-called fighting the pollution, but there's really nothing you can do to stop it. All right. Ultimately, the person who's doing it has to be taken out of rulership, because it's ultimately, you protesting and you picking up your or you properly throwing away your trash. Ultimately, the person who's doing it has to be taken out of rulership. That's the only way you can stop it, because they're using forces which we don't even see. All right. Now, I looked up how much is the earth polluted, and it says 14 billion pounds of garbage. All right. And now, as you're going to read, we're dealing with huge numbers here. All right. And this should make you mad. As the earth, the scriptures say in the Apocrypha, the earth was created for our sakes. All right. So we got something that was created for us being polluted. All right. And our sakes, meaning the Israelites. All right. The chosen people of God. That's who the earth was created for. Okay. Now it says 14 billion pounds of garbage are dumped into the ocean every year. Most of it is plastic. All right. Yeah. Plastic is a huge pollution. It's probably like the biggest cause of pollution on the earth. We got plastic. All right. And it says Americans. Now this is what I found crazy. It says Americans make up 5% of the world's population, and yet produce 30% of the world's waste and use 25% of the world's resources. All right. Now this is why the scriptures say. This is why the scriptures say in Habakkuk. Slakia, my hand. How does that? And Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. But the point is where it says, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. All right. And what was that what we just read? Although Americans make up 5% of the population, the U.S. produces 30% of the world's waste and uses 25% of the world's resources. All right. So this is why America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great, has to be destroyed. It's one of the main causes of population. Of pollution going out of the earth. All right. It's one of the main causes of pollution on the earth. And all this is done at the hands of the so-called white man and his elites. All right. All the elite bankers. All right. All their top scientists. The people who are in charge, who call the shots. All right. And first of all, Esau is killing nature at that. All right. I was just looking up another article, which an elder just did a video on, basically on this topic, how Esau's a mad scientist, and I think this article came out today. It says scientists grow first ever human monkey embryo in promising step for organ harvesting. All right. So a monkey is an animal, which is a part of nature. All right. Animals are a part of nature. So even Esau is polluting these animals. All right. And the video that the elder made, Salaki, his name, I always forget it. But, GMS ICEL 144. All right. in that video, when he was bringing up the mad scientists, there were a lot of them, a lot of Esau, so-called Esau scientists, you know, a lot of a lot of those experiments were done back in the day in the 1900s. So you can only imagine what they were doing now. But a lot of them were on animals, and they were conducting horrific experiments on animals. All right, keeping monkeys, baby monkeys, in seclusion. All right, by themselves for 24 months. So 2 years, Esau would keep a monkey alone and then study what it would do. And it's obvious what it would do. It went insane. It went crazy. It had no parent or mother to guide him. All right, they were putting puppies and combining them with fully grown dogs, making two-headed dogs. You know what I'm saying? So Esau must be stopped, man. Esau going down is the only way we can enjoy life. All right, it says scientists grow first ever human monkey embryo. It says scientists have successfully created the world's first human monkey embryo, paving the way towards using animals for human organ transplants. All right, and whether it saves lives or not, that's not the way you go about it. All right, the scriptures say there's different types of flesh. All right, and that's not the way you go about it, man. That's why Job said what he said in Job 13. Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies. All right. Ye are all physicians of no value. Yeah. And Esau, what is the devil? When you go into that word devil, diablo, it means deceiver. All right. So Esau is the mastermind of lies. And when he uses his science, so-called science and technology to bring you those lies in a way that seems appealing. All right. Esau tells someone, if you were born a man and you want to be a woman, then through his lies, all right, his so-called science and technology, he can make you into a woman, which ultimately, no matter what you do to the flesh, your gender never truly changes, man. If you're a man, you have a spirit of a man. Whether you want to change your outward appearance, you are still a man. All right. That's how I look at it. You got transgender men, all big and muscular and stuff, getting all, testosterone bumping. But anyways, it says, ye are all physicians of no value. All right. And that's exactly it. Esau's all his so-called, his science and whatnot, all their doctors of no value. What's the point in stuff like this? What was the point in their gruesome experiments that they did to animals and humans, all right, years ago, and that they still do now? You know what I'm saying? It's nothing no different. It's just that they're just more secretive now. But ultimately, everything's going to be revealed. All right. We're going back to the topic of just basically the world being polluted, man. The world being polluted at the hands of the so-called white man. All right. Look at this title. It says, future, are there any pollution-free places left on Earth? And that, goodness gracious, this was in 2014. All right. So there for damn sure ain't now. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. All right. That should be something that should leave your mouth open. All right. Just knowing that this whole earth is being completely destroyed by the so-called white man. All right. And it's only him. Because check this scripture out. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand to do so. And who's the one that practice it? The Edomites. And how do we know that? Because it said because it is in the power of their hand. And like I said, the only ones who have powers to do something that they dream of when they wake up are the so-called white people. Okay? Especially their elite bankers, because they have the money. They're in control of the money, and they're in the control you people's minds. All right? They control the media. They control what you listen to. They even control the weather. All right? By way of heart and other means. Okay? But Esau ultimately is causing this earth to go out of its course, out of whack. And that's one of the reasons why you should want to escape this life that you're in. You got so many people that are so-called living their best life. All right. No matter how much millions of money you got, you can't be living your best life if you go outside and you breathe in chemtrails, all right, which have, if I believe, grinded up pieces of aluminum that destroy your immune system. And next thing you know, you're in the hospital because you're sick because of the pollution in the air. But just a moment ago, you were living your best life. You know what I'm saying? This is last precept, Psalms 82:5. It says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. All right. So all the foundations of the earth are out of course. Okay. You got the weather going crazy and having different weather in different time periods, in which it shouldn't be happening. All right. All the animals are not doing their natural, their natural, what's the word? I forget the word, but you got animals out of course, are not acting normal. You know what I'm saying? So all these are just reasons as to why you should not be at peace in this place. All right. And as reasons why you should beg the Heavenly Father to come back. All right. Because ultimately the scriptures say the Lord, he won't put us through what we can't bear. And the more and more we see the wickedness increase and this earth getting polluted, it's going to be hard to bear. It's going to be hard to look at. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about technology to have transgender men actually have babies. You know what I'm saying? That's horrible, man. That, and for some, I can't even look at that. Me personally, I can't even look. I used to not even be able to look at a transgender for 2 seconds just because of how, disgusting they look. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we got to beg the Lord to be on his way back. All right. Beg Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, by way of war. Once the Yahushai comes back, in return, he's going to bring peace on the earth. All right. So with that, Lord's willing, you were edified. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.